Interacting with elephants is a popular activity for tourists visiting Thailand. In this video, I'll show you my week-long volunteer experience with the Journey to Freedom program. It's one of the many opportunities offered by Elephant Nature Park, one of the stalwarts in the region of elephant rescue, education, and ethical tourism. If you want to interact with elephants and support their conservation and well-being, Elephant Nature Park is the place to check out. Journey to Freedom is an off-site program taking place in the jungle amongst the Karen tribal villages in the mountains of Northern Thailand. During our week-long stay at the Karen Elephant Camp, we had daily interactions with the elephants, who all roam freely in the surrounding jungle, learned about local agriculture and the Karen community, and even got to visit a nearby school to meet some of the local kids. Elephant Nature Park is amazing, and it's a great way to experience the elephants if you only have a day or two to dedicate, but Journey to Freedom allowed me to take the Thai elephant experience to the next level. Spending a week walking alongside the world's largest land mammal in their natural habitat while embedding myself in the local tribal culture was an opportunity too good to pass up. There were 7 elephants roaming the surrounding area. Each elephant, or mother-daughter pair, had a mahout, basically a keeper, who walked with them all day and made sure they didn't roam out of their jungle area or get into too much trouble. Some days the elephants came to camp on their own to see us. Sometimes the mahout would guide them over if we had something in particular planned for them, and sometimes we had to hike up to a couple of hours into the jungle to find them. Our camp was quite remote, a couple hours drive from the closest city of Chiang Mai. The last part of the drive we had to do in a truck, as the transport van couldn't handle the rough roads. Anytime we went to and from camp, we all piled into the back of the truck, which was an adventure unto itself. Between the bouncing and the jerking of the truck and the rolling beauty of the countryside, there was never a dull moment while commuting around the area. We stayed in a shared Karen-style house. No Western beds, just a mattress and a sleeping bag on the floor under a mosquito net. Cold showers and toilets were available in a separate hut just down the path. Accommodations are very simple here, and there's no mobile or internet coverage, so keep that in mind before signing up. Also be prepared for the weather. My week was rainy and very cold, so make sure you know what to expect so you're adequately prepared. Camp also had 2 non-human residents, George and Pad Thai. When the weather was good, they could always be found at camp looking for scraps or cuddles or just enjoying each other's company. Tasks varied by day, and physical work is definitely involved. One day we were driven out of camp to help cut down some special grasses that were an integral part of the diet of 2 of the elephants. Everyone got a machete and we went to work hacking down the plants. Once we were done, we brought everything back to camp and the ladies had their fill.
Here comes Mayui and Mayboy. They're coming over to eat the grass that we cut roadside this morning. It's mother and daughter. She's a very big girl. And then that's Maybujon over there. But that big one in the back is the one that we cut the grass for because it's got protein in it that helps her. Feet are a little deformed from the years of trekking that she had to do. So we chopped up all that grass this morning, and now these guys are having their afternoons, or these girls rather, are having their afternoons back.
Hiking into the jungle to find the elephants was always a fun activity. Sometimes we caused a bit more trouble than we meant to. But hiking into the jungle was where we first met Gilly, the youngest of the Journey to Freedom girls. Gilly and her mother also came over to camp some days, where Gilly amused herself by stealing shoes and attempting to squash our group leader. They had a special relationship, and Gilly was always so excited to see him. She just didn't quite understand that she was growing up and could no longer sit in a human's lap without breaking their bones. I've got a full video just on Gilly, so be sure to check that out at the end. We also met Zuki, who was born with some special needs. Because of the issues he was born with, he likely won't reach the full life expectancy of a typical elephant. But with the assistance of the Journey to Freedom staff, Zuki will spend the days he has roaming as a free elephant, receiving extra food and medicine from humans as needed. While the elephants definitely cherish their freedom, they certainly didn't mind coming over to camp either. They know the camp offers some special things, like being able to drink from a hose and getting fresh pumpkins for snacking. The main focus of the Journey to Freedom program is learning about and caring for the elephants, but interacting with the local Karen people is a critical component of the program as well. We got to experience an evening in a local village and also went on a field trip to a local school. Like Kids Anywhere, the technology seemed to be the biggest hit. Everyone wanted to play with my GoPro and iPhone. It was an incredible week, a true once-in-a-lifetime experience. I will never forget the steps I took walking amongst these gentle giants in the jungles they call home. While overall conditions for elephants in Thailand are improving, there are still too many who are being worked to sickness, exhaustion, or even death. There are still too many elephants who are forced to carry tourists or paint pictures or stand on their hind legs for the amusement of those who visit Thailand. Please do not partake in any of these activities. Elephants deserve our love, respect, and protection. The best and most meaningful way to interact with an elephant is to see them how they were meant to be, in nature. If Journey to Freedom isn't your cup of tea, Elephant Nature Park has a wide variety of volunteer and educational opportunities, and I encourage you to check out their offerings. I'll leave the link below. But if you want to spend an unforgettable, once-in-a-lifetime experience tucked up far away amongst the Karen people and the beautiful creatures who roam their countryside, then I fully encourage you to take on the Journey to Freedom experience. If you want to see more of adorable Gilly, be sure to check out my other video that's all about baby elephant. Thanks for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe for future travel adventures.